good for footwear. I checked over everybody already, and sunglasses, straps are good. If anybody has medication, asthma inhalers, EpiPens, special pills they need to bring, keep them with you. All right, does anybody have any, show of hands, anybody have an EpiPen or anything? All right, there's no need to talk about that then. You want to bring an extra layer with you, an extra sweatshirt or jacket or hoodie, something like that. Just in case, I mean, it's going to be pretty well a gorgeous day out today, so there's probably no need, but just in case, if you get cold or if you know you're prone to getting cold, bring it with you. We toss it in our dry bag here, that way we can get at it if you ever get chill. We also have our paddle jackets back here. All right, they are windproof and splash proof, but not completely waterproof, right? If you end up jumping in, obviously you're still going to get wet. But again, it's another thing that'll help keep the wind off of you. I suggest you all size up for one and then huck it into our dry bag here. That way we have it in case you need it for later. Any questions about all that so far? Nope. All right, so I'm going to go over some of the mandatory gear here. We're going to give you all life jackets. These are one size fits most. I have the same life jacket for everybody except for our youth on the trip, but this still fits the same way anyhow. What you're going to want to do is loosen off these straps first, all right? Because you never know who had it on before you. It might be really tight. You may not think it fits, but it's just the straps, all right? So just loosen them off before you even start with it, all right? And then it goes on like any other jacket. Just throw it over your shoulders. And it's very important to note that there are 4 buckles, all right? And the very first one is the one that's often forgotten, often missed, but this is the most important buckle. All right, I'll tell you why in a second, but start with that one. All right, and then we'll go 2, 3, 4. Now that one's important because this is the one that holds it onto your body. All right, this life jacket floats. I don't. If I jump in the water, not very helpful. So we want to make sure that that bottom buckle is done up and that the straps attached to it, the very bottom strap, is nice and snug. All right, it should be just below your gut, belly button region kind of thing, just so that way it holds it down on your body. All right, that way if I jump in, it's not going anywhere. Now this is still kind of loose and sloppy, so I can tighten these up. They don't obviously need to be choking you for breath. You still got to be able to scream if you need to. So you want to make sure that they're snug, but they don't have to be too tight, right? It's that very bottom one that is super crucial, all right, and make sure that bottom one's done up. If you see somebody wandering around with it undone like that, tell them, just clip up. But once you have it done up, obviously you're not going to drown between here and Badger, so you can unbuckle it for comfort. All right, so, and it is adjusted to you now, right? So that when we get in the raft, you can just buckle things up and it's good to go. All right, so that's the life jacket. One last thing about the life jacket. These pillows are more comfortable on the outside. If they're tucked in, you look like a hunchback. Pull them out, all right? So that's the life jacket. We have helmets here from extra large to extra small, so find one that you think will fit you. You'll probably know your head size best. They're made at different times. Some foam has a different thickness. So if you find a medium is way too tight, but a large is way too loose, try on a few different larges and mediums until you find one that fits. Chances are you will find one that has the appropriate amount of foam for it. All right, this is a little bit snug for me, so I would get maybe a different size, right? You don't want it giving you a migraine. But just for demonstration purposes. You don't want it so loose and floppy that it's, looking like, like that. You want it to be on your head properly. And then the chin strap. All right, this is maybe a little snug again. It's not a muzzle. You should be able to talk and scream if you have to. All right, so easiest way to adjust it is to take it off your head. Right, it's kind of difficult to work from here. So take it off your head, adjust that strap a little bit, and then obviously it shouldn't be so loose that it's coming right off your chin. The idea is that if it's going to come over your chin real super easy, then it could wash off your head. So it should be tight enough that it can't come over your chin, but not so tight that it's choking. All right? Any questions about life jacket helmet? Nope. All right. And then once you have your stuff in the dry bag, you're geared up that way, you have your life jacket, your helmet on, we will issue you our high-speed performance motors. All right, everybody needs one, so we'll pass these out to you. Once you have everything geared up and you're ready to go, we'll head over to our big red bus and we'll head on down to Badger. All right, come on up, grab a helmet, we'll start giving you life jackets. You need a paddle jacket up here for you too.
Start grabbing a life jacket over here.
Just in case.
No particular order. If you don't have one, grab one.
Okay, I
have one. There you go. Good lift jacket for you.
Yeah,
Might as well. Put your kids.
It should be a little stronger, I think.
Is it
The best way is to just clip it into your life jacket.
We don't have any water there. We don't
Yeah,
have any.
like when you do it up and then just tuck it into your
as
chest.
long as it's not going to give you a migraine, are you squeezing on your temples?
Actually,
You forgot to tape it in the middle. That's the most important part.
Who still needs a weapon?
It's just been like 10 minutes into that scrap.
I didn't hear
You gotta put it.
anything else?
You said ladies first.
Once we're up in the river, we're going to want to make sure that we're good and stretched for the water, okay? So this is one of my favorite things to do on the bus. We're going to use our 5 minutes down the road to get ready for the river. So everyone's going to place their left hand as high as they can in the air for me. Now they're going to take their left hand, you're going to put it down on the seat in front of you, then you're going to lift it back up. And you're going to put it back down. Stretch it right out as far as you can. And back up. And then back down. And then back up. Alright, now get your right hand up there with the left. Now both of them are go down together, stretch, and back up. And then down. And back up. Now you can repeat after me. I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy. Awesome. Alright, now that we got the wave going, we're actually going to get it going around the bus as fast as we can. Since we're going to be playing in the waves today, we might as well enjoy some waves right here on the bus. Alright, get started. Everyone knows the wave, right? Yeah. Alright, let's go. Start it up, jump up, get up. Here we go, up, up, up. Oh, come on, that's me. Faster, faster. Up again, up again. Keep going, keep going. 2 more times. Up. There you go, keep going. Excellent. Alright, stop it.
Hey guys, my name's Jeff. I'm a river guide with Rafting Newfoundland, and I'm going to get your camera crew here really, really wet. Guaranteed. Hey. Well, it's all the same crowd out there, actually.
Oh, I forgot.
You look epic. Ow! I hit my head. Things that I'm going to tell you about safety here. Most often people want to know when the F word happens, what do you do? And the F word is when you fall. Alright, when you fall into the water, you'll just get wet. Alright, it's no big deal. It's very important to remember not to panic. Alright, there are straps around the side of the raft. We call that the chicken line. Most of the time if you fall out of the raft, you can just grab onto the chicken line and we'll haul you back into the raft. And as soon as I have one here, I'll tell you how to help each other back into the raft. Now I say how to help each other because it's easiest if you guys help each other back into the raft so the guide can keep guiding. All right, it's best if the driver's still driving when you're in a sort of hairy situation if someone's fallen out of the raft. All right, so you'll learn how to help each other back into the raft. That's just the easiest way. But so if you fall out, grab onto the chicken line. If you end up a little further away than just being able to grab on, more than arm's reach, hold on to your paddle because you can reach out with your T-grip. I'll reach out to Crystal here and she can grab on and I can haul her into the raft or she can haul me towards it, one or the other. And Crystal, if you want to offer me your T-grip there. So you always want to offer the T, not the blade, because this is real slippery in water. So you always offer with the T. So if she's in the raft, she can help me one way or the other. But if we're a little further away, keep that extended there for me. We can link T's here. It's a little tricky sometimes, but it's just enough that we can get in a little closer. All right, so it's very important that you hold on to your paddle. If you end up a little further away still, you're going to get behind me here. Get back up in line. If you end up a little further away still, all of the guides and all the rafts have our handy-dandy throw bags. All right, and what's your name there, sir?
Mark.
Mark? All right, let's say Mark's my swimmer here. He's been great. He's holding on to his paddle there. I'm going to make eye contact with him, and I'm going to be yelling at him the whole time. All right, if he's in need of help, I'm going to yell at him, rope, rope, rope. All right, and if he hears me yelling rope and we've got that eye contact going, he's going to make himself a big target. He's going to have his arms like that, spread out like goalposts for me. And I'm going to throw the bag up and over his shoulders if I can, right past him. All right, and I'm going to yell, Mark, grab onto the rope with both hands, both hands. Don't wrap it, don't wrap it.
Oh, got it.
All right, so never wrap the rope around anything you want to keep. All right, it can create a no knot, right, where it can crush your fingers or give you a really bad rope burn. So just hold on to it like a baseball bat or golf club. All right, and I'm going to keep yelling at him, all right. Mark, roll onto your back like this. All right, that way it's just over his shoulder. All right, so now I can reel him in, and that pillow is going to pop up and create a pocket of air for him. Thanks, Mark. You can let go there.
Oh, well.
All right, now the reason why you do that, rolling onto your back trick, is because if you've ever been water skiing or anything like that, and you wipe out, and you get a face full of water plowing through that way. All right, if you roll onto your back, it's much easier to breathe. All right, now it's very important that you remember to grab onto the rope, not the bag, because if there's, a whole lot of rocks going down the river, and he grabs onto that bag, he's going to go for the entire length of my rope down through the rocks. All right, so you grab onto the rope, that way you're not floating away with the bag until it reaches the bottom. All right, the other thing too is this is just held on with a little eye-ring there. There's really not much holding this rope to this bag, and if there's force on this, you could just be holding the bag and no rope at all. There's a note in the bottom there that says, I told you to grab the rope, not the bag. All right, so that's it for the rope, and do you mind being my volunteer? What's your name?
Nelson.
Nelson? All right, Nelson's going to be my volunteer. He's going to be right here at the water. Hold on to your paddle.
Oh.
Very important to hold on to your paddle. Yeah, all right. All right, now he's going to be, you want to get down here, just kneel down a little bit so you simulate like you're in the water a bit better there.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so he's held on to his very expensive, very beautiful paddle. That's his ticket back into the raft, all right? So I'm going to take that from him first. He's holding on to the straps here. And then the way I'm going to haul him in is by his shoulder straps. All right, you don't want to go for the nose hook because that hurts. All right, don't grab for his arm. You can dislocate his shoulder. Go for these shoulder straps. That's another reason why your bottom buckle is important, because if I'm hauling up on your life jacket and I'm just getting life jacket, not you, I will go for the wedgie grab. All right, I'd rather have you in the raft with a wedgie than just your empty life jacket in my hands. All right, so he and I are going to have a moment here. We're going to make eye contact. He's going to grab onto that with both hands. I'm going to have his shoulder straps, and we're going to count to 3. And all I'm going to do when I haul him back is I'm just going to fall backward. All right? That way I'm not straining my arms or anything like that in the process. I'm just using my own body weight to haul him in. All right, so 1, 2, 3. All right, and he's in the raft, and we're much closer friends now. Thank you very much. Alrighty, so that's how you help each other into the raft. Alright, if you are worried about your shoulder, if you don't think he's coming in easy enough, there's 2 shoulder straps. Get another person to help you there. Alright, you can share the load, 1 person on each shoulder strap. Any questions about any of this so far? Nope. Alright, we give you a lot of information, so I'm going to sum things up into 4 rules. And then I'm going to tell you more detail about the rules, and I'll tell you the rules again. Alright, rule number 1, don't panic. Alright, rule number 2, assume the whitewater swimming position. Rule number 3, hold on to your paddle. And number 4, always listen to your guide. So number 1, don't panic. That one's pretty easy. You're wearing high buoyancy life jackets, helmets, plenty of people that are here to help. Trained swiftwater rescue technicians. We're good for safety. There's no need to panic. All right. Sometimes people will have this choice of whether they're going to hold their breath or freak out and panic. Hold your breath. Don't panic. All right. The whitewater swimming position. There are rocks in the river. If you are swimming down the current, you don't want to hit those rocks with your face. So you want to go feet first, facing downstream. You want to be able to see your toes up on the surface of the water so you can see where you're going and absorb the shock with your feet, not your face. All right, and then that way also you can be listening for your guide, what you need to do. The other thing that we have you do is even if it's shallow water, keep your feet up. All right, you want to be assumed in that whitewater swimming position because there's a possibility that there's like a Y split branch or an undercut rock. Not too many that are very big that'll hold you, but it might grab your foot. And if there's a wedge-shaped foot into a wedge-shaped space and it catches your foot, what it'll do is all this force of the water will try and push you down. All right, and it's not very easy to breathe when you're face down in the water. So it's a very easy situation to avoid. Just keep your feet up and you won't encounter that situation at all. It is very difficult to rescue you from. All right, it is a very scary situation. Avoid it, please. Keep your feet up, unless we guides say otherwise. Everybody paddle for a second there again? Just one of them. The other reason why it's nice to hold on to your paddle is if you end up in that foot entrapment situation is you can brace yourself with your paddle. All right, the very best thing to do is just avoid the situation in the first place. All right, that way you don't have to depend on having your paddle. But again, very scary situation. Keep your feet up. All right, number 3, hold on to your paddle for exactly that reason. All right, and then also because you can help, getting into the raft, out of the raft, and you are a significant portion of the workforce getting us up and down the river. You do need your paddle. Number 4 is listen to your guide. All right, we will be yelling at you the whole day. That's what we're paid to do. And we will tell you what we want you to do. We'll keep things positive. All right, I won't ever be like, hey Crystal, look at Mark, he's gonna go into those horrible rocks. Don't swim there, because he might just hear, swim there, right? He might not hear the first part of that conversation. So I won't ever do that. All right, I was telling Mark where you want to go, this is what you want to do, and if you can't hear me, I will be pointing. All right, swim to the right, swim to the left, keep your feet up, swim to me, or rope, right? I'll be telling you what I want you to do. All right, and it's always what you want to do and never what I don't want you to do, because you may not hear the don't. All right, so don't panic. Whitewater swimming position, hold your paddle, listen to your guide. And then if there's no questions, we'll get you guys split off into your groups and I'll let your guides go over paddling instruction and paddle commands in the water. Everyone has their own sort of way of doing things, so we'll let them discuss with you.
Yeah, you always make the sound. You can walk out your
All right. Sorry, you stopped me. Oh!
How do you work together?
Yeah, it's like a big old syringe, all right? So pull in, blast out. Oh, all right. Now we want to leave these closed unless we're using them because they always break right in the middle here. So always shut it unless you're like right about to use it. All right, my front 2 paddlers, what are your names? Jessica and Marilyn. All right, there's a tendency to wrap the paddle around the front of the raft when you're paddling. Don't do that. It's wasting energy sideways. Try and keep things right along the sink on the side. You two are also going to be paddling together as best you can. All right, so you don't need to stare longingly into each other's eyes.
back there, but it's just easier.
So don't. Everyone always does that. All right. So, but keep each other in your periphery. That way you can paddle together. And then everybody else, you're all listening, please. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to follow our 2 leaders, Marilyn and Jessica, and they're going to be paddling together. And you just follow the person in front of you. That way we all paddle together. Rock stretch here creates a nice big barrier, and as the current goes by, it has to fill in the backside of this barrier. So you can see the white water going down that way nice and quick, and then it actually comes upstream right here. So what we can do is we can jump in from here,
Alright? And you jump right out to the eddy line. The eddy line is where that upstream current meets the downstream one. Alright? You just hang on and don't panic. Alright? You will float down a ways, and then I'll blow my whistle. When I blow my whistle, you want to swim 90 degrees to that current. Alright, so you want to aim pretty well right over there. You didn't see that? Aim right around there. Alright? That way, when you're swimming across, alright, this is downstream, this is upstream, you want to be perpendicular. Alright, if you swim up too much at an angle, you just get pulled back in again. If you swim down too much, well, we'll see at the chalets, I guess. Just kidding. So you go in on that angle, swim right into these rocks, and that current will bring you right up into this little cove here. Alright? So right down there, you can climb out nice and easy. If you want to, and it's kind of fun, you can not climb in and just float on back out, and the current will take you around again. There are whirlpools. Right? When you have this kind of friction, there are whirlpools. They tend to pull you down. Again, don't panic. You'll be alright. You will come up again. Right? They're not going to hold you. But just so you don't get freaked out if you get pulled down a little bit, it's okay. Alright? If you don't want to jump from up here, there's a little spot further down where you can ease your way in. If you end up going further downstream, we have two guys down there with like 4 throw bags. They can fish you out with a rope. Right? If for whatever reason you miss them, swim to the left. It's shallow over there. You can get up and climb out. Alright, so there's no reason that you can make your time to the chalets. Alright? If they can't get you, keep going left, you'll get out eventually. I have a throw bag up here too. If you start getting pulled back in and you don't want to go in again. Alright? And smile for the cameras. Alright, who wants to be my very first volunteer to jump in? Yes. Alright, who's up next? You wanna go? Go for it! Whenever? First. Alright. Who's going next? Anybody else going? Go for it.
Are you doing it?
Want to go around again? Anybody else going? We gotta really dimmer next time. I'm just gonna stick around. Doesn't matter. Doesn't need to. Down there. It's deep straight down there. Yep. Yep. Go for it. Alright, who's going next?
I'm going.
Go for
Oh my
it.
god, I can't believe I'm going.
Yep.
Oh yeah, she's going.
Who's next? Go for it. Go for it. That's fine, it'll pull you there anyway. Going around again? That's alright. Yes, you can, yes, absolutely.
I am that.
I do that.
I get to use myself. I am.
You gotta warm up.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
just go right in.
Start with that, right?
Then if you start with a foot ready to go, you want to do it right, then you want to do it.
No.
That's where it's going to be looking.
I do it backwards all the time.
Yes, go for it.
Oh yeah.
Hold on to your shoulder straps. There you go. Yeah, I know. Go for it. Well, Mike, you're single. Hey, you made it. You're caught in a hole. Get a purple gun. Oh. This is Jennifer. Oh. They got her. They got her. Oh, man. Get the guy almost going down the street. Any line is here? Any line that meets the downstream? That's fine, you can jump right down here for like 20 feet deep and try to take it. Walk forward whenever you're ready.
I'm sorry, like, yeah, I was like,
Right here, I'll grab it behind you, I'll take a picture right here, please. go over there, stop on the rock and unload some of the loose gear, right? My bag, the water gun, and then we're gonna go surfing. Surfing is an absolute riot. Right? We can ride the bull, have lots of fun, get in and out of that wave as many times as we want, play there until you guys are tired and hungry, and then we'll have lunch. Picking stuff up. So if you end up using a paper plate, it can fold up small enough that it'll fit inside this bag. Alright, your food garbage can get tossed into this cooler. Alright? We have juice, water, and pulp, and a cooler down here, keep them cold with ice. When you're done with your cans, rinse it out in moving water. No still puddles because they'll get really sticky, right? So rinse your cans out, please, first, and then they can go back into the drink cooler for recycling later. We have a green bin down below too for compost scraps if you like. Yeah, there we go. We have a full fruit spread here, carrots, crackers, cheese, hummus. If you're a picky eater, come on close. If you're a little bit less picky, wait to the back. We have hand sanitizer also. And if you haven't seen it already, we have our number 2 with a view over there if you need to make use of it. We're going to be here for a little bit having our lunch, and then when we're done eating and you're ready to go again, we'll go and surf in the wave and then get on the way. Come on down, fill your boots, it's all here for you guys, so eat up. Everyone nice and light, gently forward. Ready to stop? The left side, you ready to lean in? Left side, lean in, right side, paddle hard. Right side, go, go, go. Stop, stop, stop. Everybody paddles in the air! Woo! Stop, stop! Remember, keep it up. And upside stop hammer, okay? Right side, keep on. Here we go again for another one. Keep on, stop. Okay, next time we'll get better. Okay, go forward. Keep going again. Only one of me. It's his birthday. It's his birthday. We gotta give him a call. Okay, guys, boys, team. I'll do enough bull riding for two. Let's go, Bradley. Right side ready. Left side lean in, right side pedal. Pedal hard, right side, harder. Stop, stop. And right side forwards. All forwards. Anyone lean forward, lean forward.
Come on, get it in there, guys.
Hey, let's go again. We're still ready. That was heavy. We'll do one last run and then we'll lay on down. Ready to stop. Left side, hold on. Right side paddle. Come on up towards the back, bring your paddles. Thanks everyone for coming again. I'll see you up top there. We'll get your dips swimming. Don't forget to grab your water bottles too when you go.
Keep paddling out, we can paddle to the side. Get your stuff.
Head on up. Do you want the bathroom?
Now you have to walk. Oh, first we start. Good times. Yeah, good times, guys. Whew, amazing.
Thank you.
You have shoes on, and somehow I'm walking down.
Oh man, there's a glass.
I'm sure we'll do that.
Okay guys, if you can just hang your buoyant stage and put your buoyant stage up on the wire here, Chalets back in the boxes, and in a few minutes time, once Jeff's got the door open and feedback not to kill the computer, we should have some pictures up.
That's hilarious. Is there a purple helmet?
Has to happen. That's warm, that's rubbish. We have to warn people about the person. I would also say you got purple forehead too, that's even funny.
Oh yeah.